Hello, I'm Sonali Pawar. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to implement the stack using array. That is static implementation of the stack. To implement the stack using array, you require the two variables. First one is a array and second one is a top. As you know that when you push the element, it is going to be inserted after the top. And if you want to delete or pop the element, we are going to delete the top element. So we must have to keep track of the top element. For that, I just taken one variable int top, which stores the index of the top element. And this is a structure, you can say this is a structure of your stack. So you can put these two variables inside the structure struct stack. That is, my stack contains these two variables. One is array and second one is a top. As you know that if you just write the structure, it will not allocate the memory. When you read or when you declare the variable of that structure, then only it allocates the memory. Suppose I said that struct stack s1, then only it allocates the memory for that structure. So here I will say that I have a one stack whose name is s1. Now here top stores the index of the top element. Suppose I just push the one element, it is going to be inserted at the 0th location. Next, suppose I inserted next element, it is going to be inserted at the next, that is the first. So here value of the top is 1. So it stores the index of the top element because it is going to be inserted above the 11. So 1 that will be value of the top in this stack. Now I will tell you how to write the insert function. Suppose I said that insert, this is my function. I'm going to show you this function in the Turbo C also. I will show you output of this program at the end of this video. Now see, initially set the top value to the -1 because initially your stack will be empty. So I will say that top is equal to -1. Now here you can see that you cannot directly say that top because it is a part of your structure. So I will say that s1 dot top, s1 जो stack है उसका जो top variable है, set that top variable to the -1. Now when you inserting the element, as you know that we are going to insert the new element after the top. So first increment the top value. So I will say that s1 dot top, write down the s1 because it is a part of your stack, that is s1 is the name of stack, and I will say that s1 dot top plus plus. So it will increment the top value, and initially see the value of the top is -1, and when I increment it by 1 it becomes 0. So it will store the new element at the 0th location. So to store the element at the 0th location, how can I write? S1 dot a of 0 is equal to 22. Suppose this is a new element. Now here I have directly written the 0, but here you have to write down the top because I am going to insert the element at the top index. Top stores the index. So I will say that top, but you cannot directly say top only, write down the s1 dot top. So store the new element at the top location. Now we are implementing the stack using the static implementation or using the array. So there is a restriction of the limit. As you know that I have just declared the array of 5 elements. So maximum it contains the 5 elements only. So first when you inserting or when you pushing the element, first check whether your stack is full or not. If it is a full, then display the proper message stack is full. Otherwise just add the new element at the top location. So to check whether your array or your stack is full or not, just write down if. I will say that if s1 dot top is greater than 4. Why greater than 4? Because I have declared the array of 5 elements. So I can able to store the elements up to the 5. When this index, when top going to be greater than 4, so it means it becomes the 5. That time I will say that my stack is full. So if it is a top is greater than 4, then I will say that printf I will just write down here full only. So I will say that stack is full. Else, if it is not full, then add the new element at the top location. So this is about your insert function. Now, how can I see whether this element is inserted or not in my stack? Through the display function, I can see that. So write down one display function here. Suppose your stack contains 11, and after that again I just push the new element that going to be inserted at this first location 22. Suppose I inserted the 33, that going to be inserted at the second location. Now suppose I want to display the stack, then I will display from 33, which is the top element, after that 22, after that 11. So I'm going to start displaying the element from the top location, and I will decrease the index by 1 and I will go up to the 0. So here you can say that I will display the second location value, then first location value, then 0th location value. So how can I write the display function? I will write display function over here directly so that you will get to know that how to write it. Just write down here display, and within display here you know what is the starting you can say start condition, end condition. Just so go with the for loop. I will just declare one variable here int I. Now I will say that for I is equal to what I said, that start displaying the element from the top location. So here set I is equal to s1 dot top. Don't directly write down top, always write down s1 dot top, because I given the name s1 to my stack. So s1 dot top means start displaying the element from the top, and जाना कहाँ तक है मुझे, जब तक I is greater than equal to 0 है तब तक मुझे यही करना है, and decrement the value of I. So in this case initially value of the I becomes 2, and after that it will display the element at the second location. It will decrement the value of I, it becomes 1. So it will display the first element. After that it will display the 0th element, and when it I becomes -1, it will come out of this for loop. So like that it will display the all elements. So here I will say that printf. Now these elements are present in the array. It means we are going to display the array elements. So I will say that a of, don't write here top. If you write s1 dot top, so it will display the top elements 3 times. But what I want to display a of I. Don't directly write a, just write down here s1 dot a, because it is a part of your stack. So s1 का जो array a है उसके ith लोकेशन की वैल्यू क्या करता जा, तो डिस्प्ले करता जा. So this is about your display function. Now I tell you how to write the pop function. It is also very simple function, pop function. In the pop function, what I'm going to do, I'm just displaying the top element, or I'm just decreasing the top value. So I will say that suppose pop, or you can say delete function, and within this what I will say that suppose this is your stack which contains this element 33 is the top element, 22 then 11. So suppose I want to delete the element, it is going to be deleted 33. So your top going to be decreased, it going to be become a 1. So new value of my top will be 1. So in this case I will say that top minus minus. So but here you have to write down s1 dot top, because it is a part of your structure, s1 dot top minus minus. So it decrements the top. Now you can say my stack is started from the 1, this is a top element, and after that before the 22 I just inserted the 11. So these are the only 2 elements of my stack. So when you pop the element, that time first you have to check whether your stack is empty or not. If it is empty, then you can display the proper message that stack is empty. Like that you can display the message. So when stack is empty, when top is -1, that time I will say that your stack is empty. So here I will say that if s1 dot top is equal to -1, it means if it is a -1, and you can say printf, I will say only empty. and if it is not empty, just decrement the value of the top. So this is about your pop function. I hope you understand these functions, and using the Turbo C, I will show you the working of these functions. I have written all these function in the Turbo C. You can see that. See, this is the push function where I just incremented the value of top, and if I increment the value of top and it becomes greater than 4, then display message stack is full. Why 4? Because I have declared the array of 5 elements, so index will be start from the 0 and end at the 4th location. So if top becomes 5 or greater than 4, you can say, then I will say that stack is full. Otherwise, I just added this two statement because when I explained that, I have directly hard coded written the 22. But here, suppose I want to take the new value from the user, so this message will be displayed onto the screen, enter value. After that, I will read that value into the variable x, and I will set the whatever the value of x to the top location. So it means I just added the new value to the top location of my stack. So this is about the push function, and in case of the pop function, if top is -1, it means there is a no any element to delete, or you can say to pop. Sorry. So just display the message stack is empty, and after that just decrement the value of top. Means if this condition is false, just decrement the value of top. And in display function, as I said that display the top element and after that previous element. So set the value of I to the s1 dot top and do this task until I is greater than equal to 0. When I becomes less than 0, that time come out of this for loop and decrement the value of the I and just display the array of s1. So this is about the all three functions, and I have just declared that all functions before the main. You can write the definition, means you can write all these functions before the main also. Otherwise, if you return that function after completion of main, then you have to declare this function. How to declare it? Just write down the return data type. I'm not returning anything from the push function, so write down void, and I'm not passing anything, just write down opening and closing bracket only. So same for the pop function and same for the display function. Now I have just written one structure here which contains the two data members. One is array, second one is a top. And here I just declare the one variable of that structure is a struct stack s1. And here I have just suppose I try to initialize that value is s1 dot top equal to -1. It gives me error in the Turbo C. So I said this s1 dot top is equal to -1 inside the main function. Now in the main function, here through the printf I just displayed the menu, one to insert, two to delete, like that it will display that menu, and after that I will ask the user what is your choice, means which means do you want to pop the element, do you want to insert the element, so what is your choice. And after that through the scanf I just read the data. Now here all of you know that do while is a exit control loop, so directly it will enter into the loop and it will display the menu, and after that user will enter the choice, means one to push, two to pop, like that, and I will read that choice into the ch, and depend upon the value of ch I will switch, means depend upon this ch value whether it is 1 2 3, I will call the particular function. So if user enter the 1, then call the push function. If user enter the 2, call the pop function, and after executing the pop function just break from the switch. So if user enter the other than value, means if user enter the 5 6 like that, then display the message invalid choice. So this is default case. And after executing, means after inserting the element, suppose user want to insert the one more element, or user wants to delete the element, or user want to display anything, means display the stack values, that time, so that I will ask the user, do you want to continue. If user says yes, then again I will display the menu. So for that I have taken the do while loop, and I will show you. I will execute this program. First, let me compile this program. No errors, and just execute the program. Now it will display this menu onto the screen. Suppose I enter the one, means I want to push the element. So enter the value. Suppose I enter the 11. So do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. So I will just put the 1. Suppose again I want to insert the element. So I will say that enter choice, means I want to push the element. So they are asking which element you want to insert. Suppose I said that 34 I want to insert. Do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. Now I want to display the elements of my stack. So just write down the 3. So it will display the elements. Elements are 34 and 11, because 34 is a top element which I pushed after the 11. So it will be placed above the 11. Now do you want to continue? Yes, suppose I want to continue. Then after that I said that I want to delete the element. So now it will delete the 34 because it is a top element. So enter your choice. Suppose I said that to miss, I just want to pop the element. And do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. Now display your stack. So I will put the 3. Now you can see there is only one element, stack element R. It's a 11. And do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. After that, suppose again I said that I want to delete the element. So do you want to continue? Yes. Now you can see your stack. No stack elements are, they are not displaying anything because stack is empty. Suppose I said that I want to continue again, and again I said that I want to delete the element. So that time it will shows the message that stack is empty, because there is only 2 element and I popped that both elements. So it will display the message stack is empty. So do you want to continue? Suppose I don't want to continue, I will put the 0. So this is about your static implementation of stack. I hope you understand this static implementation of stack, and try to write down the search function of the stack. In that case, take one value from the user and search whether that value is present in stack or not. So for searching, start from the top value. First compare the element with the top value. After that go previous. Like that you can write the search function. Thanks for watching my video.